A curve has equation y equals x minus 2 times 2x squared take away 5x plus 2.
Yeah.
The points A and B lie on this curve. The tangents to the curve at A and B are parallel to the line 12x minus 5 equals minus y equals 5. Find the coordinates of the point A and B.
Okay. So this is our question. So let's think about it. Uh, so we have been given a equation of curve, right?
Yep.
And there is some, if I see this equation, it appears to be a quadratic, cubic, what you think? Or a line equation, linear equation, y is equal to this. What type of equation this is?
Mm, I don't know, but it's a question of a curve.
So it is actually once if we open this multiplication, so the highest power would be of x would be,
3.
yeah, so it's a cubic equation.
Alright.
So it's a cubic equation. Then second part, there is, so we do not know this equation, how it looks like, um, but we came to know that it's a cubic equation, right? And
Yep.
then there are 2 points A and B which lies on this curve. The tangent to the curve at AB are parallel to the line 12x minus y is equal to 5. Can you tell me what is this equation? 12x minus y is what type of equation this is?
Linear equation?
Linear equation. So because it's a parallel, so it means at these points the curve will have the gradient as of this equation. So we have a linear equation which you said. So let's
Yeah.
write that equation. Solution, we have 12x minus y is equal to 5. And what is a standard form of a line equation? You
What's that?
remember?
Y equals mx plus c.
Very nice. Y is equal to mx plus c. So in fact, we are required to change this equation, which is in blue, to in that standard form. Can you just do it in your notebook, right? So it change it in a form that it is y is equal to something.
So would it be 5 equals 12x minus y?
Y we have to write in a form that y is equal to something because that's the standard form. So can you do that in your notebook?
Alright, so
And let
5 equals 12x plus c.
no. Actually, we have to rearrange this equation which is in blue into this form which is in green, right?
Yeah.
So if I see, so minus y will be equal to, I take plus 12x to the other side. So it becomes minus 12x plus 5. Is it clear?
Oh, yeah, okay.
But now the standard equation, the y should be positive. So it means, so what would be y is equal to? Can you help me?
I'm not really sure.
It means we want to change this y to positive. So we multiply it with minus 1 because minus times minus becomes positive. So you would do the same on the both sides. That was a hint. Can you help me now?
So it would just be 12x take away 5.
Yeah, you are right. So this becomes. So now this is in. So what is that gradient or m?
12x.
Not 12. Look at gradient is m. So what is m here? Not 12x.
12, 12.
Yeah, 12. Yeah. And what is the
Yep.
y-intercept?
Negative 5.
Yeah, good. So let me see that I am not making any mistake. Yeah, minus 12x and then it is, yeah. So we now know that this is the gradient, right?
Yep.
At point. All good?
Yeah.
So it means we are saying the tangent at the point A and B will have a slope of 12. You
Yeah.
understand that? Yeah.
Yep.
So how we find a tangent of a equation that through differentiation. What is tangent of a equation if we are given an equation and we have to find a tangent at a point? Do you know that?
I'm not sure.
It is actually we dy upon dx. We know what is dy
Oh
upon
yeah,
dx. dy
yeah, dy
upon
over
dx
dx.
is
Yeah,
rise over run. So this was our, so we did this with the line equation. Yeah, this was the
yep,
line equation. Now we go for a curve equation because it has also y, therefore I'm now writing it in with other color and saying it a curve equation because it also have, so you should not be confused. This is different y than this. Yeah, so the curve equation is y is equal to x minus 2 times 2x square minus 5x plus 2. Is it clear now?
yep,
So to find its tangent, what should we do? We should differentiate dy upon dx.
yeah.
So how to do this? There are two ways of doing it. I do not know which is taught, which you know.
So what I would do is first expand the brackets.
Very nice. So we expand the bracket. Can you do it that in your notebook so that then afterwards let me know? So kindly
Yeah.
do it in your notebook.
Yeah,
Once
I
you
got it.
once you are done, then let me know, right?
Yep,
So what it's, have you done?
yep.
Okay, let me know what is that.
So y equals 2x cubed, take away 9x squared, plus 12x minus 4.
Okay, let me do that so that, so we would do that, and for that I would just take, so it means you will first multiply this thing with this and then all. So it will become, if we do 2x cube, I am first multiplying only x minus 5x square plus 2x, then minus 4x square plus 10x minus 4. And now we take the similar term, so 2x cube and then minus 5 or minus, so it becomes minus 9x square plus 12x minus 4. Is it good?
Yep.
Okay. Now you want to know, so we are told that the tangent to the curve at A and B are parallel to the line this. So find the coordinates of point. So first let's say at point A, we consider point A. So what would be dy upon dx now?
Um, 6x squared
Yeah,
minus, no, then 18 plus, would it be plus 18?
you have to tell me.
Okay, let me just do it real quick. 6x squared. I think it would be plus 18x plus 12.
Plus,
Yeah,
okay, the 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 derivative formula which we did last time was something like this. Let me take another color so that I don't mix it with this. We have said if you have, for example, a raised to the power xn, yeah, y is equal to
yeah.
this, then y bar, can you help me? Do you have the notes of last time?
Um,
It is
yeah,
a times n times x to the power n minus 1. You remember that?
yeah.
And here it is minus 9. And if I bring other times, it becomes 2. So it becomes minus 18x. So it's minus 18, not plus 18.
Okay.
You get that from this
Yeah,
formula?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And plus,
12.
yeah. So this is our, we say this is point A, at point A. Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is slope. And this should be from the first part of our question. This value of this thing should be equal to what? From here, because we found out previously which the first part of the,
would equal to 12.
yeah, is equal to 12. So it means we will say 6x square minus 18x plus 12 is equal to 12. Yeah,
Yeah.
can you help me reduce this? So 6x square minus 18x is equal to 0.
Uh, 0.
Yeah, and now we can even reduce this further. So if we want to reduce this further, this becomes, it is divisible by x, 6. So x square minus 3x is equal to 0, right?
Yeah.
And then we can do like this. We take x common. So x square, is it? No, not x square. It once if we take x minus 3 is equal to 0. Do you get that?
Yeah.
So it means what are the points then for x? This implies x is equal to what values? Like you did the solution of the quadratic equation.
Would it just equal to 0?
And
And
x is equal to, because it's a quadratic equation, so it's x is equal to 3. Do you remember the null factor form, null factor formula? It says, let me write it. If a and b is equal to 0, so it means either a is 0 or b is 0 or a and b is 0.
yeah.
So it means it can be x is equal to 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this comes from x minus 3 is equal to 0 and therefore x is equal to 3. Does it make sense to you?
No, not really.
This is a formula. Let's say if you are multiplying two things and the answer is 0, let's say a multiplied by b is 0. When
Yeah.
they will be 0? Because two
One.
numbers are multiplied and the answer is 0. So it
Yeah.
means either a is 0 because 0 multiplied by b what can be any number. So
Yeah.
it
It
would
would
be
have to
0.
be 0.
Or a could be any number but b is 0.
Yeah.
So that we do. So we had this thing now, which we have seen x. So we have, again, I write it. So we had actually x into x minus 3 is equal to 0. Looking at this, either the first part is 0, x is 0, or x
X
minus
minus
3
3 is
is
0.
0. And this
Okay.
implies
Yeah.
x is equal to 3. Does it make sense
Ye-
to you? So this is a,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is called a null factor formula. If you look at it is taught earlier. So it means there are 2 points. Either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3. What does it mean? It means in the initial question which we had, yeah, the
Yeah.
either the point where this is tangent is 12 is a point either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah. Okay.
And if x is equal to 0, what would be y? We have the original equation, curve equation. Yeah. So in the
Yeah.
curve equation, you put x is equal to 0 and let me know what is y. You understand what we have this
Yeah. Yeah.
equation, this is the curve equation. So if you put x is equal to 0, what would be y?
All right. Let me just do that.
Yeah.
Well, would it just be 2?
If we put, no, if you put x is equal to 0 and I'm putting my mouse there, so what would be 0 minus 2?
-2.
And here we are putting x 0 0. So what is left here in the second bracket? Only 2. So
Yeah.
minus 2 times 2 is,
-4.
so it means we are getting for this x is equal to 0, we are getting the point y minus 4. You get that?
Yeah. So
So
we just substitute both x's.
yeah, now do the same with 3.
All right.
So because these are the 2 points of x where there is a tangent which has a slope of 12.
All right.
So we find one point is 0 comma minus 4, 1
Would it
point.
be would it be 5?
I'm not very sure because I am not 1 point, second point. Let me put it and then check it. Second point would be 3. And if you put here 3, 3 minus 2 is 1. And 3 times, so it means it's 1. And what answer you have?
I think I got 5.
Okay, let me see. And if we put 3, 3 square is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. Yes, 18. Then minus 5 times 3. Yeah, minus 5 times 3 is minus 15. So it's 3. Yeah, it's 5 plus 5. Good. So these are 2 points. You get that?
All right, yeah.
So find the coordinates of the point A and B. You could have also, so these are 2 points. Do you have the answers to this?
No.
Yeah. So these are the coordinates of A and B. Any question to this part?
No, it's all right.